Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Okay, sorry, we have a little technical difficulty. So, little by little, we'll be online and everything. Hello, Wendy. Thanks for joining on Zoom. It's nice to see your face. Oh, John's there too. Sorry, in New Jersey, I can't see you guys yet, but I don't think you guys can see me either. It's because there seems to be some technical difficulty with the TV. So just a moment as we get everything ready, then we can start together. So, um, it's good that we're all here, although you can't quite see me yet, at least those in New Jersey. As it's just great that we get to continue to have this session, even though we're doing this remote. For now, I don't know if anyone has a microphone over there, but at least you can say hi if you'd like. As over here in Chicago, to say the weather is everywhere. It really does jump around. So that's kind of the fun part of being over here. And my first couple weeks here, I had at least two or three weather warnings going off every single day. So there's always something. Uh, but over here right now, I'm doing pretty good. I hope everyone's doing well over there. As we're about to do some meditation, and when we meditate, there are two simple steps to remember. Number one, relaxation. You have to allow yourself to relax, not force yourself. It should be light and comfortable. Second step is consciousness or focus. What we do is visualize a meditation object. It can be anything. Let it be something simple, easy, comfortable. As for those of you who know me already, I always tell you about my first meditation object, which was a 97 Lamborghini. It was bright red, had the racing spoiler, these special shiny rims, even those butterfly doors, the doors that open upward. So that was my favorite car at the time, and that helped me keep my mind on one thing. And as my teenage mind became more calm, that object started to change, shifting from very detailed, bright red Lamborghini to car, eventually to wheel, then lug nut. Again, I don't know why lug nut, but that came to mind at the time. Until finally what I like to use now, the crystal ball or the full moon. So as you see, when we meditate, the object can change, and it's okay. It changes depending on how our mind is or what seems to work at that time. Maybe some days you feel like a sunflower, bright yellow, big flower. Some days maybe you feel more like a rose. Or maybe another day you feel like a tulip. Same kind of thing. So the object is just a tool. It's a way to help us get our mind to be still, calm, peaceful. And as we continue to practice, it's always okay. All right, I'm getting the signal to go ahead and start when I'm ready. As for the most part, I'm very glad I get to be online with you all. Sadly, I can't see you. And I know for those who are in person, can't see me at the moment either. The good thing is, when we meditate, as long as you can hear me, we can do it together. So, as always, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it, because it's perfect for you. Gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in, cool, calm, relaxing air. Breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibility. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths. This is a natural and easy way to relax. Once you're ready, you can return to normal breathing. Before we continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, let it go. Forget about it. Let yourself feel like you're in kindergarten again. No worries, no regrets, no responsibility. Just innocent and free. Not a care in the world. We're all just relaxing with our friends. And to add to our relaxation, let us do a body scan, relaxing, starting from the top of your head, relaxing your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyelids, very gently closing them as if you're about to go to sleep. Letting your eyelids fall very gently, very lightly, like a feather falling on the still water. And relaxing your chest, your abdomen, and your back. Slowly going down your back, one vertebra at a time. Feel like you are getting a massage. releasing, relieving, and relaxing all the muscles in your back, little by little, inch by inch, letting all the aches and pains melt away, leaving only comfort and relaxation all the way down your back. Feel the relaxation flow down to your legs. Let it trickle down from one muscle to the next, releasing and relaxing down to the tips of your toes. Just allow your entire body to be completely relaxed, completely comfortable, feeling like you can sit like this forever or for as long as you'd like. As we know, first step is relaxation, allowing your body to feel comfortable and relaxed. And if you do have any discomfort, feel free to adjust. It's a common misconception that you are supposed to sit still. This is not true. Meditators tend to sit still, not because they are trying to sit still. So allow yourself to relax from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. You can keep on adjusting little by little. Sometimes our perfect position changes, as it is the truth of life. We are all aging, getting a little bit older every moment. So it's okay that we need to adjust. Some parts of us feel more relaxed. Some parts of us need some relaxation. So adjust what needs to be adjusted. That way we find our new perfect position. We are ready to continue. The next step is consciousness or focus. It is a light focus, not too intense, not too intent. It's light and comfortable. What we do is visualize our meditation object. Your meditation object can be anything. For example, a crystal ball, the sun, a full moon, a bright star. It can be anything. Maybe you can visualize a place that you feel most relaxed. Maybe you are sitting alone in your room, quiet and familiar. Maybe you're sitting by the beach with a sunset or sunrise at the horizon. Maybe in a field of flowers, nothing but pretty flowers all around you. Somewhere in the forest, up in the mountains, or even floating in the clouds. Our meditation object or image can be something like that, helping us feel more calm, more relaxed. As meditation itself is really a mini vacation, but much better than a real vacation, because in a real vacation, where you might be traveling or going somewhere, benefits are a new change of pace, something new to look at, new sights to see, but your mind doesn't really get to rest. Taking in the sights, planning where to go next, checking the budget, and if you've traveled with kids, the list just multiplies. Checking their safety. Do they have enough food? Will they be safe where you go? So in a real vacation, while it might be quite nice to have a change of pace, but in the end, your mind is still working. But in meditation, you can truly rest, both body and mind. When your mind can finally rest, it doesn't need to think. You don't need to analyze, critique, find reason or fault in anything at all. We just take this time to relax, starting with the body and then relaxing the mind. A way to let the mind relax by allowing it to stay with just one thing rather than everything. This is why we use a meditation object. It's not mandatory, it's a nice tool. Some of you might simply be able to just stay centered without needing to think of anything. That is fine. Most of us like to visualize something. It's a way to keep our mind on that one thing. When our mind stays with that one thing for a prolonged period of time, mind quiets down. Your extra thoughts slowly dissipate, becoming fewer and fewer until eventually your mind is calm and quiet. Take your time, no rush. Every time we meditate, it's a brand new experience, a brand new session. Sounds and distractions are just part of life. Don't get annoyed or frustrated if a car speeds by There's a loud animal outside. Instead, change how you feel whenever there's a distraction or a sound. I personally tend to smile. I smile because I imagine it is someone outside reminding me to center myself. A bird outside. Oh, oops. Samarahang, samarahang. Or drives by. Oh, that's right. Center, center. And you take it as just a new experience, just part of the experience today. You can accept it and begin to truly enjoy, allowing yourself to really experience without judgment. You'll get to see how well your mind is able to adjust, be calm and peaceful, even in the face of something that used to annoy you and used to bother you. Just take your time, allow your mind to slow down, rest. Samman Arahan Samman Arahan Samman Arahan Samma Araham Amma Araham Amma Araham. Remember, we are balancing our relaxation and awareness. Bring a balance to become 50-50. Adjust little by little. Sometimes our balance slips. We are not masters. We are all practicing. So it's okay. Don't feel bad. We just get back up and try again. The meditation tools are ways to help us with the relaxation and our awareness. The meditation object helps us add more awareness and more focus. Mantra helps us with relaxation. So use them as you need them, adjusting, slowly finding your perfect balance. Take your time. It may feel like it's slow, but it's actually much faster than rushing from one side to the next. Just like playing with a balanced scale, if you put the weights that are too heavy to one side, it immediately tips to that side. If we move that same weight back to the other side, it immediately tips back to the other side. The moment of balance was very, very short, so short that you don't even realize it. You don't even get to feel it. This is why we adjust little by little, way little by little, you get closer and closer to your balancing point. When you're there, practice to stay there as long as you can. Remember, always gently and relaxingly. Nothing is done forcefully. Everything in meditation is light and gentle. Samma Araham Amma Araham Amma Araham. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intention to all beings. Let us visualize our object as we have been doing. Imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. It's the light of peace, compassion, and love for all beings. All those who are touched by this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room and filling the city, surrounding cities, filling the state and surrounding states, filling the country, surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, now throughout the universe. Thinking of your loved ones, your family, your friends, your close and distant relatives, your coworkers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, even thinking to the heavens, our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, you can make a wish for yourself, perhaps to be healthy, to be wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our own good wishes. He Buddha Parapata Pacceka Nanchayang Palang Rahanta Nanjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapaputtha Nupavena Sapatama Nupavena Sapasangha Nupavena Saddha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time, no rush. So we slowly come back. How are you guys feeling? I can see you guys in New Jersey. You guys doing okay? You can do a thumbs up or something. I can see from the iPad in front of you guys. Oh, thank you, Wendy. She says, fantastic meditation, peaceful, much needed. You're very welcome, Wendy. All right, I see a thumbs up over there. Yeah. Oh, so that means you're looking at the TV screen, so that's some good news. It's working again. Although the only way I can hear you guys is if someone uses the mic. Otherwise, I will not hear anything going on inside there. Then, how about how many of you felt relaxed? If you felt relaxed, please raise your hand. All right. How many of you were able to calm your mind for at least a moment? All right, very good. How many of you longer than a moment? Maybe most of the session. Oh, well done, well done. How many of you felt like we sit too short? Okay, everyone, it's okay. This is a good time. All right. And well, that's the most of it. How many of you can visualize your object? How about that? And see it very clearly. Okay, very good, very good. So very glad to see that everyone's doing quite well. Continue to practice. In fact, I have a quote for you all. This is from Lompon Tamashio, and he always tells us when it comes to meditation, what's very important is regularity. Okay? The mind itself desires to be happy and still at all times. To sustain purity of the mind, it's not difficult as long as you're not being careless. Okay? Just as I mentioned before, being aware, it is important. But as we practice, if you are being careless, not centering your mind regularly, delaying your meditation, or becoming overconfident with your practice, this is not good. What happens is your mind will become hardened and drift away from its source of purity and happiness. So simply put, we need regularity to help us keep going on the right path. As we practice regularly, it makes it easier to keep on going inward, helping our mind be calm, clean, and pure. And really, it's really our way of saying getting clarity, to have that clarity that you can use in your daily life. So if we start to get overconfident, for example, let's say today, oh, I was at peace, so easy today. You get overconfident. I don't need to practice. Next time will be just the same. It'll be just the same. And then you don't practice for a week, for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for months. You finally come back. Oh, this is difficult. This is what happens. While it's true, once you learn how to do it, you don't really forget, but the ability you're able to do will go down. Just like if you used to exercise, like I myself, I used to be a swimmer. I used to do competitive swimming. I would swim a mile. It would be 66 laps. We'd do that once a month, and he'd have us swim 66 laps. And I would do it in about 30 minutes. That's pretty quick for swimming. And and I was very fit, or at least fit enough to be able to do that. When I got back in the pool a few years later, I just try and do one lap. I am dying. So tiring. Oh, I never forgot how to swim, but but the ability goes down. And with meditation, why we need regularity. Keep up the practice. That way, you continue to cleanse yourself, be able to move forward easier. So I really hope you all continue to practice regularly. Are there any questions or wonders today? I just asked Pat for the mic. Thank you, Pat, for sending the mic.
Can you hear
I'll
me
also
clear?
turn. Oh, yes, I hear you. Great. Hello.
How are you? You
Very
look
good.
wonderful in front of your garden there.
Thank you. Yes, so this is the garden in Chicago.
Good. Is it,
Not as big, but yeah.
how important is it to meditate at the same time every day? Some days I find that I have something to do first thing in the morning, and I sometimes won't get up early enough to meditate and then get on with my busy schedule. So is it, it would seem better then that I that I do it sometime during the day than rather than not at all. But is it better to do it, if you know that you're generally free to meditate at 6 o'clock in the evening or something like that? Is it better to do it at that specific time every day?
If you're able to, yes. But it also depends on the person. For example, I have told you guys before that one of my monk friends taught me to improve my meditation. I needed to practice regularly 4 times a day, and there were two reasons for this. Well, the 4 times are early morning, late morning. So early morning is like before the sun comes up. Late morning is from dawn till lunch. Afternoon, so from lunch on, and then evening when the sun goes down. So these are the 4 times that he would tell me that I should practice. The reason for that, one, to get more practice, and two, to find which time is the best time for me, because everyone's a little bit different. So in your case, you usually do it in at 6 at night. It's actually not bad. Is it if it happens to be the only time you're free, then great. At least it works out. You're able to meditate. But on days that you're able to have but on days that you're actually free the whole day, I would recommend try it out. See what time is actually the best time for you. For example, myself, now being a monk, I have a little bit more time that I get to practice. So I found that the best time for me is between 9 to 11 a.m. So that was the time that I knew would be my best time, my optimal time to meditate. But everyone's a little bit different. So if you're able to get find time during that optimal time for yourself, awesome. But if you can't, having some time is better than no time at all. And
What about
if you
eating? What about meditating before eating or after eating?
ah, in this case, depends on your style of meditation. If you yourself realize that you tend to fall asleep, I recommend before eating. Because if you meditate after you eat, you are more prone to fall asleep. Reason is because, especially if it's right after the meal. So, for example, for the monks, whenever we have our 1 o'clock meditation, like during my training, that would be the time that everyone falls asleep. Because as a Theravada monk, we only have breakfast and lunch. So we tend to have our dinner-sized lunch. And then 1 o'clock comes and we meditate. Samara, then we all fall asleep. But if you're able to, actually, if you just get some time to walk a little bit, get some time to burn a little bit of it off, it actually helps you to be able to meditate just fine. So if you tend to just eat and then go right into meditation after, I recommend meditation and then eat. That way you don't unintentionally just make yourself fall asleep while you're trying to calm your mind.
Thank you.
Yeah, very good question. No one else?
Anyone would like
Okay.
to ask any questions? Okay.
Then it's always a pleasure to be with all of you. I'm very glad that
Good,
even though now I'm here
good
in
to see.
Chicago. Oh,
Can you hear me, Om
oh
Piglet?
yes, I hear you. I just can't
This
see
is
you.
Sandeep. Yeah, it's
Oh, hello,
great to
Sandeep.
see you. Even though you're not here with us, it's great to have that continuity with your presence. That's really great. We are sure that you are doing great there at the new place. and you have gotten adjusted there, and those people are getting the best of you. And we are thinking about you. It's great to be here to do the meditation with you.
Very glad you're here also.
Anyone else? Hi, Long Thi. So if you don't have any questions, and then before we close the class, I would like to announce that on the 24th, we will have a full moon meditation at 9 p.m. And then this one will lead by Venerable Clean, because now he stay in Chicago. It's become the special program for all of us, all the in America. So once a month we have the full moon meditation. I think John, you join once, right? And then please see on our website and the Facebook, and then you can see the schedule, 9 o'clock to about 10:30 on the 24th. of
10
this
o'clock,
month.
9 to 10.
10.
Okay. So remember, this one is about having some better focus for a better life. Because if you have
Yeah.
the right kind of focus, your life will be bright. So come and join us on full moon night. You can probably guess I wrote that.
Yeah, it will be Saturday
So we'll be at
night,
9 to 10.
9 o'clock on our time.
Mhm.
And then have a good day, everyone. And then hopefully you can come again, see you. And then if you not come in person, we still have online on the different schedule. Please check on the Facebook Live and website. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.